Okay, this is an interesting one. I've done something similar recently, but this is an even better version, so I thought I'd put this one into a demo as well. So this has got more colour in it than the original one that I did. See how we go. Going all the way with the contrast on this one. This one's going to be light. Going to make a master copy, I think, out of this. So we have to do it light. Start off with a light copy. Okay. This will be an interesting one, if we can make this look good. Anyway, it is Chatswood Street Fair. Yeah, it was very crowded, and unfortunately you couldn't catch a bus. The buses were stopped running on Victoria Avenue of Chatswood. What a pain it was, but I picked up some good stuff to demo with. So it's again to do with a merge, which is what I did last time, was a booklet to do with the merge. You know, merging artists. Yeah, right. I should have been an emerging artist decades ago, but things just didn't go as planned, and now I find myself making countless YouTube and Facebook videos on how to make photocopier art, or copier configuration art, which is what I now call it. And basically, yeah, I'm hoping to gain some recognition using social media instead of the usual art gallery methods. You know, I don't exhibit anymore. So we're throwing this on the recycle pile, but this looks good. I like that, the way that came out. But basically I don't like art galleries anymore. I sort of feel a bit pissed off with them as a general rule, so I don't bother trying to win their favour or trying to exhibit. I've just given up on that. I just want to do it this way. I figure that I could create a viral YouTube or Facebook page. I'm hoping it'll go viral somehow. How it's going to go viral, that's a good question. It's just not an easy thing to do. There are a lot of other people with the same idea, trying to get their word out, or their craft, or their art. It's not just me, it's basically every man, woman and dog, so to speak. So it's not exactly a unique way of working, but I haven't seen any other photocopier enthusiasts or toner heads. Toner is the ink that goes into the copier. Toner is the photocopier equivalent of the petrol head or the rev head. A petrol head and a rev head, of course, are car enthusiasts. Well, toner head is another word for a photocopier enthusiast or photocopier nerd, aficionado, whatever you want to call it. We're called toner heads, or that's the term I use. And even Stephen Jobs, in one interview, used the term toner head, but he used it in a derogatory sense, believe it or not. But basically, yeah, toner head is just another word for photocopier enthusiast. Anyway, that looks too wishy-washy. I got a feeling I had to darken the density, but I didn't. I don't think I did, so I've got to go back and see what I've done. Yeah, it's still on light. It has to be in the middle. So that's what we did wrong. I'm going to try that again. But yeah, it's another word, toner head. So yeah, keep that in your memory. That's a new piece of slang, or it has been around for a while. I even coined the term back in, I think, 1989, I think was when I coined the term toner head for myself. But of course other people have obviously used that term, like Stephen Jobs, or Steve Jobs as is called. Poor dude. I do hope he's okay and he's in a better place. I'll tell you what, Apple sure doesn't look as much without him. You know, Tim Cook, the current CEO, really does not have Steve Jobs' ability to innovate. I know Steve Jobs was also a bit money fucking himself, but at least he made products that were a lot more interesting, a lot more new and exciting, whereas Tim Cook can't do anything for fuck. And he tries to do his own version of innovation, which means one of the things we all know he did was to remove the headphone jack on the iPhone 7. So that's one of the dark moments of Apple, and because of that, Tim Cook is someone I don't respect. At least Steve Jobs made new stuff and did experimental stuff. Well, I don't know if it's experimental, but he sure did a better job than Tim Cook most of the time. Not perfect, of course, but I'd take Steve Jobs any day over Tim Cook. If Steve Jobs could come back to life, I'd say, hey, go back and work at Apple. Go run Apple. Kick out Tim Cook. Tim Cook's an asshole, a money fucker. He's got no talent. He just knows how to make people believe. There's a lot of people who love Apple products and they're being treated like shit. They've been taken for a song, and many of these Apple enthusiasts are extremely disappointed with what Tim Cook has produced, and basically, yeah, so many of them get gulled into buying these products because they're Apple fans. They're just like welded on Apple fans. They don't change, even though fucking they know they shouldn't have any hope that under Tim Cook it's going to get better. The next product the next product I'm hoping will be better than this and that and the other. But then it never happens. It just becomes worse or nothing new. And basically, yeah, I bought myself a Galaxy S8 Plus over an iPhone 8, and I'm glad, because this phone's not only got a headphone jack, it's got a micro SD card, which means I can record my videos like this one straight onto it, and then once the card is full, I just I just pull it out of the phone and throw it in a pot and then slip another one in, and I don't have to use the memory on my fucking phone, which is a lot better in my opinion. But I'm actually thinking this is not the right way to do this layout. I'm actually thinking that these should actually become the center. I've just noticed sometimes I'm like that with my demos. I don't know what exactly is the best way to make my demos, or should I say to display them in this makeshift, albeit makeshift manner. So I'm actually going to try and show you a second version, which I think is probably going to be better. I often don't know how these are going to work out until such time. So I've just diverted from Apple and shit like that to this. And basically, yeah, this is a better layout, I think. Sometimes I just get the layout so wrong the first go. I have to fucking try a new layout because I can just see the new version is screaming at me that this is the better way of doing it instead of the first way. And I'm right. That looks a lot better now. And you can see these are like the centerpiece almost. And you can just see the little ones there, those beautiful little puffs there that they've made in this graphic. So now I think we can call this one quits, truly.